Welcome back, guys, to Season 1, Episode 2. In today's episode, we are going to be talking a little bit on for sale by owner. FSBO, the name of the game. Okay, so what I love about FSBO's for sale by owners here is they've already done the hard part for you. They have already expressed that they are interested in selling their home. They're just not convinced why you should sell it or why you're worth the money that you're charging, which is fantastic. This is where you come in. For sales by owners have this inclination that our job is too easy, they could do it on their own, and we're not providing enough value to get whatever commission amount you're asking to get. Here's what I love about for sale by owners though. Statistically, close to between 80 and 83% don't sell. What also I like about this figure is listing with an agent statistically is you have a 15% margin, or let me rephrase that. You have the likelihood of getting 15% more for your home listed with the realtor agent than you do for sale by owner. So how does that all equate to why should I list with you? Well, firstly, what we need to do is we need to ask quality questions. The questions that we ask, the quality of questions we ask dictate the quality of responses we're going to get, and they also dictate what we're setting for to get that deal, right? So most of us, it's not that we don't really know what to say, is we tend to talk our way out of a deal. And what I mean by that is we're striving to constantly push why we're this great agent. We're not listening to what the seller has to say. Sometimes, yeah, money's obviously an important issue, but it's not about the money. Sometimes there's a bigger goal in mind. They might need to move to a different state. They might have such and such going on. Maybe they're getting married and there's 2 houses. Whatever the idea is, we're not slowing down enough to find out what their driving force is here. We're just listening just long enough so we can talk. So what we need to do is we need to figure out what these for sale by owners, what drives them. Don't come off pushy. Don't come off salesy, sleazy, whatever you want to call it. People can read through your bullshit. Like, don't come off you're the best #1 agent in the world, that only what you can do nobody else in the world can do. Absolutely do not argue with them about why what they're doing is wrong, and instead repeat back to them what they said to you, so it sounds like you're listening, which you should be listening anyways. But then go into why what you do is differently than what the average guy does, which is we don't just put a sign in the yard. We don't just put it in the MLS and let it sell it off. We do things differently. Talk to them about your spheres, your database, your leads. Get that appointment. Don't go for that kill over the phone. Work to get in that appointment. What you really got to do is you got to practice your script. I don't know what Kevin Ward's book is. He's got some great stuff. Tom Ferry, he's got some great stuff. There's Yes Masters. Kevin will tell you. I mean, obviously we don't get paid anything for this. Kevin will tell you the reward is in the for sale by owners. There's so many of them. But the problem is we don't know what to say. We're just constantly winging it. And we're constantly going in with our ego of we're better or we're right and why you should use us. Alright, so we got to know our script. We got to know what to say. And we got to add value. So when you call for a for sale by owner, say, hey, Mr. Seller, don't come up with that BS like, hey, I got a buyer for you. If you really do, great. But don't start off with that BS. They can tell right through that. Ask him, how did they come up with that price? Would you like if I presented of what I believe I can sell the home for? No obligations, no string attached. Go provide value to them. Go give them a free CMA. Did you know most sellers have no idea, now we're talking for sale by owner of course, what disclosures even are? Why not explain to them what disclosures really do, how they benefit you? So we have to come in from a place of value, and then only and then are they even willing to give us the little tidbit of attention. And then in that moment of attention, we have to know our scripts. That's what's going to differentiate us from getting that appointment or not standing a chance. So we got to practice our scripts. That's going to be another video I want to put together. This book has some really great ones. We're putting some together on our website. Tom Ferry. I mean, honestly, between YouTube and Google, there's so much ample good information out there. You shouldn't have to pay for it. At least not yet. Get the basic fundamentals. Again, what we're preaching here is know the basics. All the other paid stuff is probably fantastic, but unless you know the fundamentals, it's not going to work. Mike Ferry, he's a script king. He's got some great stuff. And then it's in the follow-up. The follow-up is most of these agents, they'll check Zillow and all these other great sites for sale by owners. They call once, they reach a party that's not interested or not there, and they're done. They're not following up. They're not calling again. They're not providing enough value to follow up, to follow up, to follow up. They're doing it once, marking off the list, and they're done. We also got to talk to a little bit of why you need to sell with the real estate agent as opposed to why you should, and coming off, how do I phrase this? Coming off as if like they can't do it themselves, right? So we're going to touch back a little bit on these scripts. We're going to touch back a little bit on sources. Some of the things I do recommend is go on Zillow. Go set up a search for yourself, and every time a for sale by owner pops up, you will get a search. There's Trulia, there's for sale by owner, there's FSBO.com. Now you got to pay attention and make sure you're within guidelines. You're not breaking any laws. You're not disturbing and do not cause. But there's so many ample avenues. Expireds. We have a boatload of expireds in the MLS. They've already, again, expressed they want to sell their home. And now they've expressed that they're willing to use an agent. That agent couldn't sell it. So we want to touch on a little bit of why what we bring to the table is value. So stay tuned. We're going to do a follow-up on this video, touching the script, touching the sources, and the avenues that we can go about it. So I look forward to connecting with you guys soon, and I hope you guys make it a great day.
Make America great again.